Hey guys, this is Mr. Tanner, Things Not Taught Tutoring. We're going to push into Class 4 or Section 4 of High School Success right now. And this is a very important one because I want you to understand this is about interactions. I'm going to give you some skills and some tricks that helps you with really your student-to-student interaction as well as your student-to-teacher interaction. Maybe give you some insight into how teachers think and what we're looking for and when it's a great time to kind of approach them. And ask your questions. Ask those things that are very important to you and your learning value. So this one, which is 4-1, I want to talk to you a little about online learning. As of the making of this video today, we of course are in a quarantine time with COVID and some other things that are going around. And a year from now, this may not be valid at all because you're in class having face-to-face classes. But there is the distinct possibility at some point that you may have to go, especially when you get to college, you will go to an online teaching format. Okay, and what that means is you're going to be logging in, hopefully not on your phone, hopefully you're doing it on some sort of personal computer, a tablet, something that's bigger, because one of the keys to having online success is I think you need room to work. And if you think you're just going to do it on your phone, you're really tying yourself into a very small portion of a screen that is not robust. It's not going to allow you to do the things you can. I personally, when I sit down at my computer, I have 2 monitors that I'm able to use. So I can work on one, I can watch on the other, and I can go back and forth, and y'all have seen me share my screen and do some things already. But I want to talk to you a little bit about online success and what you should be doing really to help yourself learn. Now, when we went to COVID and I went to quarantine teaching, I used a format called Zoom. You may have Canvas where it's integrated in, and now I know that even Microsoft Office has an integrated in presentation piece. The presentations you'll receive online, hopefully it's two-way. If you're using something like Zoom, you know what, you can see the teacher, they can see you, you've got a whole classroom, and you're just every day you're going there to get directions. One of the things you have to be more comfortable with and is what's called autodidactic learning. Okay, and it's almost self-teaching to a point. You have to be a more proactive student and you have to ask for clarification. It's one thing to sit in a class where the teacher can see you and walk around the class and see that you're struggling and read your body language and do those things. It's something completely different if you're online and all of a sudden you're set back in your chair and this is how you're receiving things. Right? Nothing but crickets. I'm a person that really loves the relationships with the students that I can kind of get in your head. Before coming into teaching, I was a salesman by trade, so it was very much that I would read people to see what they needed, and I would work from there. I could kind of push it. Well, that's not that easy with online training, and many times your direct instruction may not be one where the teacher sets up and presents. It may be that you log in just like you're going to do on this video and you simply let the information come to you, right? Well, it's very important that you listen closely, and I think good teaching should dictate that they're in very small chunks so you don't get burned out. And if it's self-scheduled, take your time on things, right? Get them done, but don't binge them, right? It's like binge watching something on Netflix. I'm going to do it all in one night. It'll be great. It won't be great. Okay, don't do that. So take it for what it is. Pay attention to the directions. If it's one way or two way, ask the questions you need, because the questions you have, someone else is probably wanting them answered as well. So it's very important that you utilize the direct instruction the two-way video or the one-way video to kind of guide what you're doing. Do not get online with a chat and get silly in a chat room or do those things. You have to take a much more mature approach with online training than you usually would. You're going to have those people who are on there that think it's funny. Let's see if I can drop a picture on there that's inappropriate. Well, guess what? You're going to get in trouble for that. So do not reward that person necessarily with laughter or support, because if you reward that, they're going to do it again. And what they're effectively doing is wasting your learning time. Okay? The teacher will deal with it. I fall back on 20% of your kids take 80% of your time when it's a class that nobody can get anything done. I would rather 80% of my kids that want to do it take 80% of my time, and those 20% I deal with those with classroom management and other things that I do. But you have to take a mature approach with online. Now, you receive the direct instruction or the instructions from your instructor, and immediately you need to find out what else you have to do, and usually that will be embedded into some sort of presentation module. For this class, you have a packet, and there will be things that I need you to do for this lesson, things that I need you to do for these lessons. A good teacher will design those not to be a time sink, but it will be literal. You need to know this, right? A good teacher will give you valid assignments that will help you further yourself and push along. So online is a very big possibility. You will take online courses at some point in your life. And here's what, just get down to business. I need this. I need the instructor. I need the people around me. I need to be autodidactic, meaning I need to kind of help myself a lot. If there's question about subject matter, I may have to go get that or find something on Khan Academy, etc. Or I may need to work in a group, and I'm going to talk about that a little more later. But you need to take advantage and make sure you approach online learning as if it's your job. Okay, I need to be here 1 hour a day. I need to apply to this, and I need to make sure I give valid effort. The teachers will be giving rigorous assignments. The days of fluff, I think, are over. You guys will need to make sure you're really knuckling down and working hard for that. So that's my online advice. I hope you take it, and I will see you in 4-2, and it's going to be something really simple. I'm going to talk about picking your seat in class.